My name is Ricky Jack. I'm the Managing Director of Vine Digital. We're a full-service digital marketing agency and we focus on return on investment for New Zealand businesses, which is sort of probably the main thing that's missing out of the industry. So we really want to focus on making money for businesses. So the role of a digital marketer has changed a lot in the last couple of years. You used to sort of have to just have a little handle on everything and you could get into digital marketing. But it's completely changed now. There's specialists in every area. You're either a data analyst or a data scientist, or you're a PPC manager and you manage like your Facebook and your AdWords, or you're an SEO manager. So there's not really a digital marketer who does everything. Doesn't really exist anymore. You tend to sort of shift into one area. So I guess, what does a digital marketer look like? Anyone who's interested in data, really, because it's a big statistics game. People who come into the digital marketing industry, you don't actually have to have much background at all. It's quite interesting. They come from all sorts of fields. You can have any sort of background and there'll be a space for you in the digital marketing industry. Whether it's creative and developing creative using Photoshop, Illustrator or Adobe tools, or whether you are an analyst, a business analyst or a data analyst, or you run a stock exchange, working with statistics, using Google Analytics, or finding and drawing out those wins for companies, you can find a spot in the digital industry. So the barrier to entry is almost nothing. If you have a laptop and you have an internet connection, you can self-train yourself, you can learn everything you need to know, and you can be a digital marketing specialist. I think if you're looking to get into digital marketing from scratch, probably the most important thing is to have Google Analytics knowledge. It's a generic platform that everybody uses. Google does all the training themselves. You can be certified in analytics and Google AdWords and whatnot, but I think analytics is the platform that everybody looks to sort of see as the main point of reference. There are other tools out there, third-party tools that do analytics and do inbound marketing, do a bunch of other things. But we're seeing more and more now that people are driving all their data into analytics, even if it's from a third-party tool, so that there's a central point of reference. And people who have good Google Analytics knowledge is so few and far in between. And that's one of the key things that I look for when I'm hiring is, can you read and understand Google Analytics? And it's actually not that difficult. They give it to you on a platter. It's just trawling through and finding out what's relevant to the user. So because digital marketing is such a sort of broad term and there's a broad sort of so many areas you could go into, the type of personality needed is almost anyone. Whether you're sort of a data person, you're sort of like you internalize and you read data and you make decisions and everything's based on sort of strict data, right through to your A-type personality where they can make assumptions and come up with creative messaging and things to sort of see if we can help further the client rather than just hitting those data metrics. There's two main things that is changing the digital marketing space right now. One is client education, and two is the influx of social. So the first one, clients are becoming more and more educated. Business owners now understand the digital landscape, what it looks like, and what they can expect. So the smoke and mirrors in our industry is sort of starting to fade. Yet people are demanding more return on investment based strategies and strategies that actually make them money. Marketing versus brand awareness, where marketing should return on your investment, and brand awareness can be written off to brand awareness. There's no need to write off a marketing spend as brand awareness. It can be measured. And the second is social. Social is completely changing the landscape of digital marketing. On Facebook, it's crazy. There's like groups for local areas. So say for example in East Auckland, there's the East Auckland Grapevine. It's got 12,000 users on it. Now you can type on there, I need a plumber. who do you recommend? And you have 30 comments immediately, and that's a form of marketing. You know, you need to be in that space, and you need to be amongst the users, not only to potentially get jobs, but also to defend yourself. I've seen some businesses ripped apart on that group, you know, and the company wasn't there to defend themselves or say, oh, look, we're really sorry, look, let us fix that for you, that's not acceptable, or whatever. So that's probably the two big things that are changing in the digital space at the moment, is the education of clients. They now understand the space, and the influx of social is just going out of control. The death of digital marketing is just a funny little Rickyism that I came up with, and it's sort of the idea that, you know, it used to be called digital marketing because our lives were mostly offline and the marketing happened online. But now most of our lives are online. Facebook, Instagram, we live vicariously through these platforms, and so it's not digital marketing anymore, it's just marketing. And now most of the traditional marketing methods are now classed as something different. So they're not traditional marketing, they're more like they're actually called offline marketing. So it's switched, you've got marketing and offline marketing now, when you used to have marketing and digital marketing. So yeah, that's my take on it, is that the death of digital marketing is that we're going to drop the digital. They're sort of grown up now, we're allowed to play at the big boys table. So